My beloved child, when the world grows quiet and the noise of the day fades away, I am still speaking to your soul. In the stillness of the night, while your body rests and your mind drifts into dreams, my voice continues its gentle whisper. You may not always hear it clearly, but I have never stopped speaking. I speak not only through scripture or through the voices of others, I speak in your dreams. For in dreams your heart is unguarded, your spirit more open, and my messages find a way to reach you where nothing else can. Some think dreams are nothing but scattered thoughts, random images, or the leftover fragments of the day. But I tell you, many of your dreams are sacred. They are not accidents. They are invitations. In your dreams, I have shown you glimpses of your purpose, reflections of what's hidden deep in your heart, and sometimes warnings meant to protect you. Have you ever awakened with a heavy heart or an unusual peace, unsure why? That was me reaching into your spirit, planting seeds of truth and awakening something eternal in you. There are moments when I want to show you what words cannot describe. That's why I give you visions in the night. Images that stir you, sounds that linger, or even people you haven't seen in years who appear with messages you don't yet understand. Don't dismiss these moments. Don't silence them by saying, "It was just a dream." Because if you listen with your spirit, you'll begin to notice the pattern, the clarity, the divine fingerprints across what seemed ordinary. Even when you doubt, even when you don't remember all the details, I am still present in the experience. Some of your most important revelations did not come from sermons or books, but from the silent places where I met you in the dark. You may have forgotten the exact dream, but your soul remembers. Your direction shifted because of it. Your hope was restored because of it. That quiet moment when you awoke with tears or with a sudden sense of purpose, that was me. I was there. I have spoken to my people this way for generations. Joseph, Daniel, the wise men. They all heard me through dreams. I haven't changed. I am the same today. The reason you are here, listening now, is because I am calling you to pay attention again. There is something I want to tell you, and I want you to receive it in the deep places of your soul. Places that only open when the world sleeps. Dreams are not distractions. They are not meaningless. In fact, they often bypass the noise and filters of your mind so that I can reach your heart more clearly. I have hidden answers there. I have whispered direction and breathed peace into your weary thoughts. I have warned you of dangers, revealed the face of someone who needs your love, or reminded you of a promise you've forgotten. All this I have done while you were sleeping, because you are more open to me than you realize. Sometimes I show you what is to come, not to scare you, but to prepare you. Sometimes I visit you with comfort, letting you feel again the embrace of someone you've lost, or the touch of hope when you felt like giving up. These are not illusions. They are encounters. They are grace wrapped in mystery, and I want you to recognize my hand in them. The more you honor your dreams, the more I will reveal. Ask me each night to speak. Keep a journal beside your bed. When you wake, write down what you remember. Even if it feels strange or incomplete, I can build upon it. I can show you more. I am not limited by time or space. I do not sleep. I am always near. So when you rest, I draw even closer. I hover over you like a father watching his child in peace, and I whisper, "My truth while you are still. You have asked for answers, and I have been sending them. You have cried out for direction, and I have been showing you. But now I ask, are you listening? Are you truly listening? Your dreams matter. Your heart matters. You matter to me more than you know. And tonight again, I will speak. Will you receive what I'm about to give, my beloved child? Do you remember the dream where you stood before a great river, unsure whether to cross? Or the one where you walked down a long hallway filled with many doors, each one shut except for a single one glowing with light? Those dreams were not the result of random thoughts or restless sleep. They were sacred moments, messages wrapped in symbols. I have spoken to you this way, not through loud voices or flashing signs, but through the quiet language of heaven, a language I created to speak directly to your spirit. Water, light, doors, ladders, paths, mountains, fire, and wind. These are not just elements of nature. In my hands, they become signs. When you dream of water, I may be cleansing something within you or inviting you into healing. Still water may reflect peace, but rushing streams might be calling you to let go and move forward. Light in a tunnel might not just be illumination. It might be me, drawing you out of darkness and into a promise. When I show you a closed door, it may be because there is something I want you to leave behind. An open door, however, is an invitation, an opportunity prepared specifically for you. The Bible is filled with dreams and visions I used to reveal my plans. Jacob saw a ladder reaching from earth to heaven, with angels ascending and descending. That image was not only for him, but for you too. It is a reminder that heaven is not distant. There is constant movement between my world and yours, and I am involved in every detail. That ladder speaks of access, of divine interaction, of a way made open to you through me. Joseph saw sheaves of wheat bowing and stars aligning. Though he did not understand them at first, he kept them in his heart. Over time, those symbols unfolded to reveal a destiny far greater than he imagined. I want you to do the same. Hold on to your dreams. Even when the meaning is unclear, trust that I gave them to you for a reason. They are seeds that will grow in due season. Some will make sense only when you look back and realize I was speaking all along, King. Do not ignore the details. Colors matter. Numbers matter. The feeling you carry when you wake up matters too. A staircase might be calling you higher. A window might be revealing what you've refused to see. A bridge may be showing you how to move between two worlds, two seasons, or even two identities. I use what is familiar to you to express what is eternal from me. When Daniel saw visions, they were layered with symbols. Beasts, horns, kingdoms, fire. He sought me, and I gave him understanding. And when he didn't know what to do with what he saw, he did not run from it. He stayed near me, and I revealed more. You too can come closer. You don't have to interpret everything on your own. I never meant for you to carry my messages without my help. My spirit is within you to guide you into truth. Have you ever dreamed of walking on a narrow path, winding through a forest, or climbing a steep mountain? These are not just scenes, they are invitations. A narrow road speaks of a calling, a life set apart, one that requires faith. A mountain represents a challenge, yes, but also glory at the top. And when you dream of falling or of flying, pay attention. Falling may reveal fear, but it may also reveal your need to surrender. Flying often represents spiritual elevation, freedom, or divine perspective. These symbols speak when words cannot. There is also power in repeated symbols. If you keep seeing water, if the same door appears in multiple dreams, or if the same face returns again and again, do not dismiss it. I am repeating myself not because you didn't hear, but because it is deeply important. I want the message to take root. When something appears 3 times, pause and seek me. There is weight in the repetition. Even animals can carry meaning. A lion may be courage or authority. A snake may point to hidden danger. A dove might speak of peace or of my spirit resting on you. These are not random. I speak your language, but I also speak the language of heaven, and I want to teach it to you. Sometimes I send people in your dreams. They may say a single sentence that burns in your heart, or they may simply appear as a sign of restoration, forgiveness, or healing. A loved one may return to remind you of something unfinished. A stranger may come to deliver a truth you've been avoiding. Don't be afraid. If I send them, they are part of the message. Ask me about them. I will reveal what you need to know. And now I ask you again. Do you remember that dream? The one where you were walking down a strange path? You didn't know where it led, but you kept going, drawn by something you couldn't explain. That was me. I was guiding you step by step, not through knowledge, but through trust. You didn't have to see the whole road. You only needed to take the next step. Even now, that dream is alive. Its meaning is not in the past. It is unfolding. So, my child, take your dreams seriously. Write them down. Read them again. Ask me what they mean. Bring them to prayer, not panic. Sit with them like seeds waiting to bloom. I will show you what they mean when the time is right. And when you trust me, I will give more. More vision. More clarity. More of my heart revealed to yours. The symbols you've seen were not by chance. They were carefully placed, lovingly chosen, and filled with purpose. They are my handwriting on the canvas of your spirit. And if you ask me, I will teach you how to read them. My beloved child, there are dreams you've forgotten, dreams that faded the moment you opened your eyes, dreams that seemed strange, unclear, or too difficult to hold on to. But I want you to know, I remember them all. Not one of them was wasted. Not one of them was meaningless. While you sleep, I speak to your spirit in a language deeper than memory, and even when your mind lets go, heaven does not. What I whispered into your soul still lives in my presence, still waiting to be fulfilled in my perfect time. Many people dismiss their dreams. They awaken, feel a glimpse of wonder or fear or longing, and then they rush into the day and leave the dream behind like a shadow. But my child, when I speak to you in dreams, it is never random. I don't send messages into your night just to have them vanish in the morning. I speak because I have something to reveal, something to heal, something to call forth within you. Even if you forget, I remember. I saw you on the night you dreamed of the ocean. You stood at the edge looking at the waves, unsure whether to step in. When you awoke, you only remembered the sound of the water. But I remembered your hesitation. I remembered the moment your soul reached toward something more, even though your body stayed still. That dream was not lost. It still speaks. It still carries meaning. I did not give it so you would seek it for a moment and then abandon it. I gave it so you would seek There are dreams I've given you that were full of my comfort, my correction, or my calling. Maybe they came in seasons of pain when you didn't think you could hear me clearly. Maybe they came when you cried out in silence, and my answer arrived not in words, but in a vision that didn't make sense until years later. That's how I often work. I plant seeds in your spirit that bloom in their appointed time. You may forget where they were planted, but I never do. Some dreams are meant to stir your heart immediately. Others are meant to stay hidden until the right moment. But all of them have purpose. There was a night when you dreamed of walking alone down a long, winding path. You awoke confused, unsure why it mattered. But that dream was a reflection of your journey with me. A reminder that even when you feel alone, I am still leading you. That dream may seem small, but it was a thread I wove into the greater tapestry of your story. I am inviting you to remember with me. Not by trying to recall every detail, but by returning to the posture of receiving. Each morning when you rise, ask me what I was saying in the night. Invite me into the silence. Make space in your heart to listen. I will remind you. I will bring things back to your memory. My spirit will awaken what has been buried under distraction and routine. Keep a journal by your bed. Write what you see. Even if it is brief, even if it makes little sense, even if it fades as you write. Capture the thread. I can use even the faintest details. I can open a door with a single key, and your willingness to write becomes that key. Don't let your dreams disappear into forgetfulness. Invite me to help you remember. Ask me to show you again, to reveal more, to bring clarity over time. You don't need to fear forgetting. What matters is your desire to receive. I have not entrusted you with dreams because you are perfect, but because your heart is open. And when you ask me to guide you, I will. I will take what was lost in the morning and bring it back in the stillness of your next night. I will repeat myself if you are truly listening, because I don't want you to miss what I am saying. I don't want you to miss me. There is a sacred rhythm between sleeping and waking, between hearing and remembering, between receiving and recording. Honor that rhythm. Approach it with wonder. I am not just teaching you to dream, I am teaching you to recognize my voice, to discern my movement. To believe that what happens in your dreams can shape your life, because they come from me. Do you remember when Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams? They were not his own dreams, but he honored them. He listened. He asked for my wisdom, and he understood what others could not. That same spirit of understanding lives in you. I will help you discern what your dreams mean. I will help you see how they align with my word and my will. I will show you how they fit into the larger story I am writing for your life. So do not dismiss what you cannot explain. Do not fear what you do not remember. Instead, ask me, seek me. Lean in again, for I am not silent, I am not forgetful. I am the God who remembers. I remember every tear, every prayer, every cry of your heart, and I remember every dream I gave you, even the ones you forgot. And today I call you to remember with me. Not by force, not with pressure, but with peace. Let your spirit open again. Let your heart become tender to my voice again. Let the dreams that once stirred you return with greater light. I am able to restore what has faded. I am able to repeat what was lost. I am able to bring fresh revelation through dreams, old and new. So write, pray. Ask, wait, listen. I am still speaking. And my child, hear this clearly. I did not send dreams so you would forget them. I sent them because I want you to walk in them. My beloved child, there are dreams that stir your heart with peace. And then there are dreams that shake you to your core. Dreams that leave you breathless, your heart pounding, unsure whether they were real or imagined. You wake up uneasy, troubled, as if something sacred and urgent just passed through you. These are not dreams to ignore. These are not the products of fear or confusion. These are warnings, and they come from me. When your days are filled with noise, distraction, and endless tasks, it can be hard for you to hear my gentle voice. That is why I often wait for the night. When the world grows quiet and your soul has space to breathe, I come to you in dreams, not only to comfort, but sometimes to caution. Because I love you, I will not stay silent when danger approaches. I will not stand back when you walk too close to the edge. I speak because I want to protect you. I whisper warnings in your sleep because during the day your heart is often too burdened to listen. You may remember waking from a dream with a deep sense of dread, not knowing why. Perhaps there was a fire, a storm, a fall, or a voice you couldn't see calling you to turn back. You may have brushed it off or assumed it was just your imagination. But my child, I was trying to tell you something. I was showing you what was ahead so you could change your course. I was revealing a broken place, a hidden danger, a wound you hadn't noticed. And I did it in love. Sometimes I speak in pictures. A collapsing bridge may mean a relationship is crumbling. A car that won't stop may mean you are moving too fast without direction. A dark figure standing in your way may symbolize fear, deception, or even an influence that is not from me. These symbols are not meant to terrify you, but to awaken you. They are signs meant to guide, not to paralyze. I do not give fear. I give warning as a form of mercy. In Scripture, I warned Pharaoh through dreams of famine. I warned Pilate's wife through a dream not to harm the innocent. I warned Joseph to flee with Mary and the child so that they would be safe. My warnings have always been an act of love, and I still speak today. If I showed you something dark or alarming in your dream, it was not because I wanted you to live in fear, but because I wanted to bring you into wisdom, into awareness, into the shelter of my protection. Do you remember the night you dreamed of being lost? You searched for someone or something, but could never quite reach it. That sense of being disconnected was not just emotion, it was a mirror of your soul. You were drifting, losing sight of where I had placed you. And in that dream, I called you to return. You may not have understood it then, but I was there, calling softly through the fog. There was also the dream where you stood at the edge of a cliff, looking down into the void. The wind was strong. You felt uncertain. That dream was not about death. It was about decision. I was showing you the consequence of stepping without me. I was pleading with your heart to wait, to ask, to trust, instead of rushing. That pounding in your chest, that urgency, that was my voice, not yelling, but firm, steady, and full of truth. Warning dreams are gifts, though they are heavy. They are not to harm you, but to heal you. They point to where the enemy is moving, or where your path has grown dangerous, or where your heart is hardening. They expose things not to shame you, but to awaken you. Because I see what you cannot. I see what is ahead, and I want to lead you safely through it. So I ask you now, when I warned you in the night, did you hear me? Did you pause long enough to ask what the dream meant? Did you write it down, bring it to prayer, ask me to interpret it for you? Or did you rush on, distracted, hoping it was nothing? My child, I do not waste my voice. If I showed it to you, it matters. If it stirred your heart, it was for a reason. If you have forgotten such dreams, ask me to remind you. I can bring them back. I can show you again. I can make the unclear clear. I will never tire of warning you, guiding you, protecting you. That is who I am. I am your shepherd, and I go before you, even into your sleep. Do not fear the dreams that trouble you. Do not run from the symbols that shake you. Instead, run to me, ask me what I was showing. Let me speak again. Let me bring you peace even when the message is hard. I correct those I love. I guard those who listen. And I bless those who turn when I call. There are some warnings that come only once. Others I repeat until your heart turns. But know this. Every warning I give is because I care for you deeply. Every warning is a window into my love. It is me saying, come back, watch out, not this way. It is my arm reaching for yours in the darkness saying, this road is not safe. I have something better. And now I invite you to listen again. Go back to the dreams that disturbed you. Look at them with new eyes. Do not see them as punishment, but as protection. Do not fear what I showed you. Fear what it would mean if I had stayed silent. Because I spoke in the night when the day had no room for my voice. I warned you when your mind was too full to notice, and I will continue to speak. For as long as you are willing to listen, I will keep guiding. I will keep guarding. I will keep loving you enough to speak, even when the truth is hard. My beloved child, do you remember the night when your dream was filled with light? Not a light from a lamp or the sun, but something softer, purer, radiant in a way that no earthly glow could imitate. It wrapped around you like warmth and clarity, and in that moment you felt safe, seen, and known. That was not your imagination, that was me. When I come to you in dreams of light, it is never random. I do not waste the moments of your sleep. These dreams are holy encounters. When your spirit is still and your heart is open, I draw near. And when I draw near, my light shines. It fills the dark corners, chases away fear, and reveals the path I have laid before you. When you see light in your dream, you are not just dreaming. You are being touched by heaven. Many people dismiss such dreams because they feel too perfect, too mysterious, too beautiful to hold on to. But I tell you, the more beautiful the dream, the more sacred its origin. The light you saw is not just a symbol, it is a manifestation of my presence. It is the evidence that I have visited you in the quiet of night. And every time you dream of light, it is a sign that I am sanctifying you, setting you apart for my purpose. You may have dreamed of walking through a dark forest and suddenly coming upon a clearing where soft light filtered down from above. Or perhaps you saw a door open and light spilled out, beckoning you forward. Some have seen themselves standing in light, or being lifted into it, or watching it burst forth from a place that had been hidden. These are not poetic scenes. They are messages. They are moments of encounter with me. In the scriptures, when light appears, it often signals revelation, holiness, or divine movement. When Moses stood before the burning bush, it was light that marked my presence. When Saul fell on the road to Damascus, it was a blinding light that changed everything. When I appeared on the mountaintop, my face shone like the sun. I am the light of the world. And when you dream of light, it is because I am near. Sometimes the light comes with silence, and other times it is accompanied by music, a voice, or a feeling so deep that you awake with tears. Do not dismiss those tears. They are the soul's recognition of something eternal. Your spirit knows when it has been with me. Your heart remembers the light, even when your mind struggles to explain it. There was a time when you dreamed of a figure standing in the light, arms open wide, radiating peace. You could not see the face clearly, but you felt no fear. That was me. I came not with thunder or judgment, but with quiet glory. I came to show you what it means to be loved, to be chosen, to be wrapped in grace. And even though you woke up without words, the peace remained. That was not just a dream, that was a visitation. You may ask, why do these dreams feel so rare? And I say, because they are precious. I give them when your heart is ready to receive. I give them when your soul needs reminding that I am still with you. These are not dreams to forget. These are dreams to treasure. Write them down. Remember them. Return to them when darkness tries to speak louder than truth. Sometimes the light in your dream is a beginning. It signals that a new season is being born in you. Other times it is healing. It reaches places that words and people cannot. And still other times it is a calling, a door opening into a deeper walk with me. Pay attention to what surrounds the light. Is it inviting you? Is it revealing something hidden? Is it showing you where to step next? My child, when you see light breaking through darkness in your dream, that is the moment I am stepping into your story. I come not just to illuminate, but to transform. I do not shine light for light's sake. I shine it so you can see me clearly. I shine it so you can see yourself the way I see you, not broken, not forgotten, but becoming something radiant. There is no darkness so deep that my light cannot find you, no shadow so thick that it can hide my presence. When I shine light in your dreams, it is not just for beauty. It is for breakthrough. It means chains are falling, wounds are healing, truth is being revealed. The light always means hope. Always, do not let the world explain these dreams away. Do not let fear or reason steal what I have planted. You are being sanctified. You are being changed from glory to glory. You are walking into the light because I am calling you forward. Even now, I am preparing you to receive more clarity, more healing, more joy. So next time you dream of light, pause, stay in it. Linger with me. Let it wash over you. Let it speak to the parts of you that feel forgotten. Let it restore your belief in beauty, in holiness, in me. And know this, my child, you did not see light by accident. You saw it because I came. You saw it because heaven touched you. You saw it because I wanted you to know when light shines through the dark, it is because I just stepped into your life. My beloved child, there are moments in your life when I send help so quietly, so gently, that you only realize it later. And there are moments when I send help so clearly, so unmistakably, that even in your dreams, your soul stands still in awe. This is what happens when I send my angels. Not every dream is ordinary. Some dreams carry voices you have never heard before, faces you do not know, yet somehow recognize. Sometimes there is someone who walks beside you, points the way, or speaks a truth you didn't expect but deeply needed. These are not just dream figures. These are not fragments of your mind. These are messengers sent by me. You may not remember every word they said or every detail of how they appeared, but your spirit remembers. Your spirit knows the difference between a wandering dream and a divine encounter. That feeling of reverence, that sudden peace, that clarity in the middle of confusion, these are the marks of angelic presence. They come when I send them, and I have sent them to you before. In Scripture, angels came in dreams many times. They came to Joseph to assure him of Mary's child. They came to the wise men to warn them. They came to Jacob in visions of ladders and glory. And still today I send them when my purpose needs to touch your life in a way that is too holy for words. I send them not because you are perfect, but because you are precious. Sometimes the angel appears as a guide. They walk beside you in a dream where you are lost, and suddenly you find a path. Other times they stand like a guard at a door, telling you not to enter. Still other times they do not speak, but you feel their presence so deeply that it changes how you wake up. Do not dismiss these moments. Angels come when I send them, and sometimes I have sent them to you in the night. There was a night when you dreamed of being in danger, and just before the moment of fear overwhelmed you, someone stood between you and the threat. You woke up shaken, but safe. That was no ordinary dream. That was a rescue. That was one of mine. Do you remember the dream where a stranger looked at you with eyes full of light and said, "You are not alone"? You may have thought it was your own mind trying to comfort you. But I tell you now, I sent those words, I sent that messenger, because in your loneliest night I was still with you. Angels do not always come with wings or glowing robes. Sometimes they appear as a friend, a child, an old man, a familiar voice, but the effect is always the same: peace or revelation or redirection. You wake up different. You may not know why at first, but deep inside, something has shifted. Why do I send angels in dreams? Because your waking mind is sometimes too tired to notice me. Because I love you too much to let you miss what I am doing. Because some truths are too deep, too important to be delivered in any other way. And because your soul is never asleep to heaven. When you dream of someone who helps you find a way out, who tells you a truth you have been avoiding, or who simply stands with you through the storm, ask me if they were mine. Ask me if I sent them. I will tell you. I will show you. I do not hide my help from those who ask. These dreams are more than dreams. They are moments when heaven touched earth, when eternity reached into time. They are holy. Treat them as such. Write them down. Pray over them. Ask me what I was saying. I do not send angels without purpose. Every encounter carries a message, and every message leads you closer to me. Sometimes these dreams come to warn you. Sometimes they come to heal you. And sometimes they come simply to remind you that you are seen. That you are not walking alone. That I am always watching over you, even when your eyes are closed. And yes, there are times when the messenger says nothing at all. Their presence alone says more than words ever could. In those moments, I want you to feel the weight of heaven's attention resting upon you. I want you to know that what is unseen is more powerful than what is seen. I want you to trust that my help is never far away. I want you to trust what I show you in these moments. I want you to stop calling it just a dream. I want you to know that when the atmosphere in your dream changes, when time feels different, when light surrounds you or silence speaks louder than words, you are in the presence of something holy. That is me, reaching you through what you might have overlooked. My child, you are not imagining these moments. You are not making them up. Your dreams are not only your thoughts. They are places where your soul meets the supernatural. And I am there. I have sent angels to protect, to guide, to speak, and to stand with you. So next time you feel that strange comfort, that unexplainable assurance in a dream, remember what I say to you now. Angels come when I send them. And I have sent them to you in the night. Let this strengthen your faith. Let this renew your awe. Let this make you expectant the next time you sleep, because your dreams are not empty. They are full of heaven's movement. And I will keep speaking, keep sending, keep surrounding you, until you know deep in your heart that your dreams are sacred and you are never alone. My beloved child, when I visit you in the night and speak to your heart through dreams, what happens next matters just as much as the dream itself. What you do after you open your eyes reveals whether your heart is listening. Many receive dreams from heaven, but few take them seriously. Few pause long enough to ask, "Lord, what were you saying to me?" Dreams are seeds I plant in the soil of your soul, but if you wake and walk away without remembering, without recording, without asking me for understanding, those seeds may remain buried. The rain of my spirit may come, but if the ground is not tended, the harvest will be missed. My child, I do not speak to you in the night so that you will forget me in the morning. You have had dreams that moved you. Some made you cry, some filled you with peace, and others left you with questions you couldn't answer. And yet, how many of those dreams did you write down? How many did you bring to me in prayer? Did you consider that I might have been giving you instructions, direction, or even a glimpse of something yet to come? When I speak, I do not speak without purpose. Every word from heaven is filled with meaning. There was a time when you woke up with a phrase echoing in your mind, but the noise of the day swept it away. There was another time when you saw something vivid and holy in a dream, but you told yourself it wasn't important. My child, what if that dream was the answer you were waiting for? What if the vision you ignored was a signpost on your journey? I do not give you dreams to entertain you. I give them to equip you. This is why I call you to write. Keep a journal by your bed. Keep it close, as you would a letter from someone you love. The moment you wake, write what you saw, what you heard, what you felt. Even if you don't understand it yet, record it. Even if it fades quickly, try to capture what you can. For I can breathe on what you write and restore what you forgot. When you honor the dream, you honor the one who sent it. Do not let laziness, doubt, or busyness steal the message. The enemy would love for you to treat my dreams lightly. He would love for you to forget them. Because when you forget, you lose the opportunity to partner with me. But when you remember, when you write, when you seek, you position yourself to walk in step with heaven. Do not say, "I will write it later." Later often becomes never. The dream is clearest when your spirit has just returned from its encounter with me. The light is still fresh. The whisper still lingers. Capture it while it's near. Ask me to help you. I will bring back pieces you thought were gone. I will highlight what matters. I will speak again as you wait with pen in hand. And then pray. Don't just record the dream, sit with me. Ask me what it means. Ask me what to do with it. Some dreams are for encouragement. Others are for preparation. Some are for intercession. Others are invitations into deeper trust. I will show you which it is, but only if you ask. I delight in revealing truth to those who seek it with childlike faith. There will be times when a dream is not meant only for you. It may be a warning for someone else, a word for the church, or a sign for your family. But if you do not write it, if you do not ask, you may miss the moment I wanted to use you as my messenger. My child, I long to work with you. I long to speak through you, but I can only do that if you steward what I give you. Do not be afraid of misunderstanding. I am patient with your questions. I am kind when you ask for clarity. I will never rebuke you for seeking wisdom. What I have given in the dark, I will explain in the light. I am not hiding from you. I am drawing you deeper. And if you have lost dreams, if you remember that you once saw something beautiful or heard something powerful but did not write it down, come to me. Ask me to restore what was lost. I am the God who remembers. I am the one who can bring back what you forgot. Nothing is wasted with me. Even forgotten dreams can bear fruit if you return to me with an open heart. My beloved, when you wake up from a dream that carries my breath, do not move on too quickly. Linger with me. Let my spirit speak again. Let me confirm what was true and clarify what was hidden. Let me walk with you through what I showed you. This is how intimacy grows. This is how trust deepens. This is how your spirit becomes trained to recognize my voice in all things. You are not just a dreamer. You are a listener. You are a partner. You are someone I trust with secrets from heaven. I speak to you in the night, not because I must, but because I choose to. Because I love you. Because I want you to know me in ways that go beyond logic and reach into the mystery of my heart. So I give you this warning, not in fear, but in love. If you do not write down what I have given, if you do not seek me in prayer, you may miss what I intended to do. You may walk past the miracle I planned, or delay the answer you cried for. This is not punishment. This is the consequence of forgetting the holy. But it is never too late to begin again. Tonight, before you sleep, ask me to speak. Ask me to meet you in your dreams. And when you wake, be ready. I will speak again, and this time you will not forget, my beloved child. Have you ever wondered why some dreams stay with you? Why certain nights feel different, as if something holy passed through your sleep? There is a reason. Not all dreams are quiet. Some come like a trumpet, stirring your soul, shaking loose the things you've clung to for too long. These dreams are not just stories in the night. They are a calling, and they are from me. When I want to speak deeply, when your daytime distractions make it hard to reach your heart, I speak in the night. I come when your spirit is still, when your soul can hear what your mind often ignores. And in that quiet space, I call you. Not with noise, not with force, but with presence. With images, impressions, emotions that echo long after you open your eyes. Some dreams wake you because I am waking something in you. They may feel unsettling at first, not because they are bad, but because they challenge the way you've been living. They reveal truths you've buried, They stir hunger you forgot you had, and they press gently but firmly against the walls you built around your heart. These are not dreams to fear. These are dreams to answer. I once gave you a dream where you were searching for something you couldn't name. You walked through rooms that were familiar, yet empty. You kept opening doors, waiting to find the one that felt right. That was not a meaningless picture. That was me showing you your soul's desire to return to the place of peace. I was calling you to come back. In another dream, you were standing at a crossroads. You could feel that one path led forward and the other kept you circling. You hesitated, and then you woke up. My child, I gave you that moment to remind you that you have a choice, that there is more ahead than behind, that the patterns of yesterday do not have to define your tomorrow. That dream was a calling to choose me again. Dreams like these are often overlooked because they do not shout. But I am not calling you with noise. I am calling you with depth. I am calling you in the stillness of your soul. I am calling you away from comfort and toward courage. Away from patterns and toward purpose. And I do it gently, so that your heart responds willingly, not by fear, but by love. You may ask, why would you call me in dreams? Why not during the day when I am awake and aware? And I say, because I want your spirit, not just your senses. Because I want your honest heart, not your distracted attention. Because when you sleep, you are not pretending, you are not performing, you are simply you. And I meet you there, not because I must, but because I want to. Some of your most powerful dreams have been calls to return to the place where we once walked closely, to return to the first love you once felt, to return to the hope that pain buried. In those dreams I wasn't scolding you. I was inviting you. I was saying, come back, the door is still open. The light is still on. There are other dreams that call you forward. Dreams that awaken a longing to do something more, to live differently, to rise above what you thought possible. You wake up inspired but unsure. That is me, stirring your destiny. That is me planting vision. That is me saying, yes, this is possible. Yes, I can use you. Yes, your life matters more than you know. And then there are dreams that simply won't go away. They come again and again. The same place, the same feeling, the same message repeated in different ways. My child, do not ignore the repetition. I repeat not because I am uncertain, but because it is important. Because I want to make sure you hear it. Because I will not stop calling until you understand how much I long for you to answer. When you wake from such a dream, do not move on quickly. Do not let the urgency fade in the noise of the day. Sit with me. Ask me what it meant. Ask me what to do. Ask me what part of your life I am speaking to. For I never call without purpose. I never stir without direction. If I gave the dream, I will give the meaning, and then respond. Do not only listen, respond. If I call you to return, come back. If I call you to let go, release it. If I call you to move forward, take a step. Your response matters. Your yes opens doors. Your yes releases power. Your yes draws you deeper into the life I designed for you. My child, this is not just about dreams. It is about relationship. It is about partnership. It is about walking with me, not only when you are awake, but when you are asleep. Not only when you understand, but when you trust. I am training you to hear me always. I am showing you that heaven is not far. It is reaching for you every day, and even in the night. So I ask you now, are you listening? Are you willing to let your dreams be more than stories? Are you ready to let them be signs? Are you ready to let them change you? Because I am calling, not with volume, but with meaning, not with pressure, but with purpose. And if your heart says yes, then tell me. Right now, where you are, whisper back to me. Say, I'm listening. Say, I'll follow. Say, I don't fully understand, but I trust you. That's all I ask. A heart that listens, a heart that responds, a heart that believes the call is real. Because it is, and I'm not calling you during the noise of the day. I'm calling you in the quietest hours of your soul. And this is the time to respond, my beloved child. There are moments when your body sleeps, but your soul continues to cry. Moments when your heart carries pain so deep that even you do not fully understand it. And it is in those moments that I come, not always with words, not always with visions. Sometimes I come simply with my presence. And in your dream, I begin to heal what you could not touch while awake. Some dreams do not need to be remembered in full to be powerful. You may have woken up feeling lighter, your heart strangely at peace with no clear picture of what just happened. That was not nothing. That was healing. That was me, reaching into the layers of your soul that even you had forgotten how to enter. That was heaven responding to your unspoken ache. There are wounds so old that you stopped acknowledging them, words spoken over you long ago. Moments of betrayal, losses you buried because life had to go on. But while the world moved forward, your soul remained behind, stuck in that moment. You smiled, you functioned, but deep down you were waiting for something to change. And so, I waited for a quiet moment. I waited for the night. And in your sleep, I entered in. Do you remember the dream where you were standing in the rain, and no one came to you? You felt cold and forgotten. But then someone stepped close and wrapped you in warmth. You never saw the face clearly, but you woke up with tears on your pillow. That was me. I came to let you feel the love you had longed for. I came to undo the message of abandonment and replace it with belonging. In another dream, you found yourself in a house from your childhood, rooms you had not thought of in years. And there was someone there, gently cleaning the space, restoring it. That was not your imagination. That was me, tending to the parts of you still stuck in the past. I was reclaiming what trauma tried to steal. I was turning memory into mercy. Healing dreams do not always come with visions of miracles. Sometimes they come with the release of tears you didn't know you were holding. Sometimes they bring the face of someone you need to forgive. Other times they come with overwhelming peace, soft and holy, so unlike anything you feel during the day. That peace is my presence. It is the balm I bring when words are not enough. You may have woken up crying and not known why, or laughing with joy that felt too big for mourning, or breathing more freely than you have in weeks. That is the sign of healing. That is the evidence that your spirit received what your body was too tired to ask for. I do not waste your dreams. I do not ignore your hidden pain. I see it all, and I answer in love. Sometimes healing requires revisiting what hurt you, and so I lead you gently into a memory. Not to reopen the wound, but to place my hand on it. I do not shame you in your dreams. I do not condemn. I comfort. I gather what was broken. I speak truth to what was twisted. I replace the lie with light. And I wait until you are ready to let go. There was a night you dreamed of letting go of something heavy. You did not know what it was, only that it was time. You opened your hands and you woke up lighter. That was no illusion. That was the release of burden. That was the surrender I had been calling you to. And though you did not fully understand, your soul responded. That is what healing looks like in the spirit. I have also come to you in the form of rest. When your mind was exhausted, when your hope was thin, I gave you a dream of still waters, of lying down in green pastures. Not because you needed direction, but because you needed restoration. Your soul was weary, and I gave you rest, and that rest was holy. Not all healing is dramatic. Some of it is slow and silent, like water soaking into dry ground, like light returning to a dark room. You do not always see the change right away, but you feel it. You live differently. You love more freely. You begin to hope again, and that is the proof. That is how you know I have been with you. You may not remember every healing dream, but your spirit does. It carries the mark of my touch. And when the world tries to wound you again, that mark reminds you that you are not the same, that healing has begun, that heaven has already moved on your behalf. My child, I long to heal every place that hurts. I long to restore what was lost, to return what was stolen, to lift what was too heavy. And I will keep coming. I will keep entering your dreams. I will keep showing you that you are seen and loved and chosen. I will not stop until every tear is accounted for and every scar carries glory. So when you wake from a dream that moved you deeply, even if you cannot explain it, do not dismiss it. Ask me what I was doing. Ask me what I was healing. Let me show you. Let me continue the work in the light that I began in the dark. And if you wake with tears, know this. I stepped into your dream to dry the ones you could not cry while awake. I came to your heart when your words ran out. I met you when you didn't know how to reach me. Because I never needed you to be strong, I only needed you to be open. Healing is my gift to you. Not earned, not forced, simply given freely and fully, because you are mine, and I once healed you in a dream, and I will do it again. My beloved child, you did not choose to dream. The dreams you have received were not something you created. They were given, placed within you with purpose, marked with heaven's fingerprints. And if you have dreamed, then you have been called. This is not a coincidence. It is a commissioning. No one dreams of me without being drawn. No one sees light in the night unless I have allowed it. No one hears my whisper in their sleep unless I am inviting them closer. The very fact that you dream is a sign. A sign that you have been noticed, that you have been awakened, that I have reached out to your spirit and stirred something eternal inside of you. Some hear me through sermons, others through scripture, some through pain or joy. But you, I have chosen to speak to through dreams. Do not dismiss this as small. Do not treat it as occasional. I have placed my voice within the fabric of your nights, and I am calling you now to listen with new ears, to see your dreams not as accidents, but as assignments. This is the moment to understand. This is the moment to respond. Throughout your life, I have been speaking. Even when you did not know it was me, I was guiding your steps. I was shaping your heart. I was preparing you for this very season, and now I am inviting you to awaken fully, to recognize the weight of what I have shown you, to say yes to the call behind the dream. There is no such thing as a casual dream from heaven. When I reveal something, I do so with intention. Every image, every symbol, every word spoken in your dreams was sent with purpose. It is time for you to begin asking not only, "What did I see?" but "What does this mean for my life?" Because dreams are not just moments of revelation. They are invitations to movement. You have seen me in dreams. You have felt my presence. You have heard my whisper. And all of that has been preparing you for something more, for a deeper walk, for a closer partnership, for a life that no longer sleeps through its calling but rises to meet it. This is not the end of your dreaming. It is the beginning of your responding. You may feel unqualified. You may say, "Why would God speak to me?" And I say, because you were created for more than survival. Because your heart is capable of great things when it is surrendered. Because your soul already knows me, even when your mind is unsure. I speak to you because I love you. Because I trust you with mystery. Because I want to use you in ways you have not yet imagined. The call within the dream is not always loud. Sometimes it is a soft pull, a quiet realization that something has shifted, that you can no longer live as you did before, that you are being drawn towards something you cannot name but cannot deny. That is me. That is the call. That is the beginning of obedience. Your dreams have shown you light when you felt surrounded by darkness. They have brought you peace in the middle of storms. They have called you home when you felt far away. These are not small things. These are the movements of heaven. And they are happening in you. So now I ask you, are you listening? Are you ready to take seriously what I have shown you? Are you willing to write, to pray, to respond, to move? The dreams were never meant to be stored away and forgotten. They were meant to awaken your spirit, to stir your calling, to shift your direction. They were meant to lead you back to me. And do not think you are alone. Many are dreaming in this hour. Many are being called through visions and whispers and holy restlessness. You are part of something bigger, a wave of awakening that I am stirring across the earth, and your dreams are a thread in that divine tapestry. You have a part to play, a voice to raise, a life to offer. This is not about titles or platforms. This is about presence, about walking with me, about living awake in a world that is asleep, about being light in a time of shadows. I have called you not because of who you were, but because of who you are becoming. And your dreams are a key part of that transformation. Do not wait for others to affirm what I have already spoken. Do not delay your response until it feels easy or safe. I am not calling you into comfort. I am calling you into destiny, into truth, into impact. And it starts with the simple act of saying yes. Yes to listening. Yes to remembering. Yes to following what I show you in the night. Yes to being changed by the voice of God in your sleep. Yes to writing it down, praying it through, and letting it shape the way you live. Because if I have called you in your dreams, I will walk with you in your days. You are not here by accident. You are not dreaming by accident. Every dream you remember, every image that lingers, Every word that echoes was placed with intention. And now I am asking for your response. Will you listen? Will you follow? Will you believe that the dreams you have received are not just for the night, but for your life? My child, you were given the dream because you were chosen to wake up. And now I ask you again, are you listening?